ElectraCast.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for January 21st, 2026.
Today, congressional activity was driven almost entirely by the House of Representatives, as the Senate remained in recess with no chamber or committee action scheduled for the day. The House opened with a heavy legislative agenda, introducing 27 public bills, 1 private bill, and 3 resolutions covering issues from education policy to federal land use and foreign affairs. Lawmakers also advanced reports focused on higher education, including measures aimed at improving transparency in college tuition and standardizing financial aid offer forms. Actions that directly affect students, families, and institutions of higher education nationwide. A central vote of the day came with the passage of the Supporting Pregnant and Parenting Women and Families Act. The bill passed narrowly and clarifies that states may use Social Security funds to support pregnancy centers. This decision has direct implications for low-income families, state governments, and organizations providing pregnancy-related services. A Democratic motion to recommit the bill back to committee was rejected, allowing the legislation to move forward. The House also approved a joint resolution to block a Bureau of Land Management rule that would have withdrawn federal lands in 3 counties in northern Minnesota. By overturning the land withdrawal, lawmakers impacted local communities, environmental advocates, and industries tied to land development and resource use. In committee work, lawmakers examined some of the nation's most pressing policy challenges. The Budget Committee held a hearing on rising healthcare costs and their long-term impact on America's fiscal future, affecting taxpayers, patients, and federal spending priorities. Education and workforce leaders advanced legislation related to charter schools, access to school facilities, and professional sports development. National security and infrastructure concerns were also front and center. Committees held hearings and markups on cybersecurity, aviation safety, wildfire response, broadband expansion in rural Appalachia, and oversight of the Department of Homeland Security. Veterans issues received extensive attention, with hearings addressing employment transitions, housing, mental health care, and education benefits for former service members. In a high-profile oversight move, the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform voted to advance contempt of Congress recommendations related to compliance with congressional subpoenas, underscoring ongoing tensions between Congress and former executive officials. By the end of the day, the House had completed multiple recorded votes, set the legislative schedule for the following day, and continued shaping policy across social services, education, environmental regulation, national security, and government oversight, while the Senate prepared to return to session the next morning. Those were the key activities of January 21st, 2026 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Hi, this is Jennifer Rizio. Are you ready to create more freedom in your life and your business? Join me and my amazing guest experts on Asked and Answered by Soul, where we discuss life, love, and business and provide you with the answers to those really big questions. Who are you, really? Why are you here? And what does it all mean? Tune in wherever you listen to podcasts, and don't forget to share the magic with a friend.
Everyone has heard about the U.S. space program, but what is actually going on at NASA? Get the real story in 4 minutes or less with the NASA Daily Podcast from ElectraCast. Join astronauts and researchers as they conduct groundbreaking experiments, work on the International Space Station, and reach for the stars. NASA Daily, your cosmic update.
ElectraCast. ElectraCast.